Get ready, guys, because it's time to rip and tear. That was cheesy. I know. I'm sorry. Hey, what is up? It's me, Curiousjoi, and Bethesda invited me to a hands-on early preview of Doom: The Dark Ages. For those that don't know, Doom: The Dark Ages will be releasing this May, and it is a prequel of Doom 2016. I personally have not played Doom 2016 for very long. I'm more of an original Doom player back in the retro days. So it was really cool to see some of the overlays and layouts are pretty similar to how they were back in the day. The footage that you are seeing here is footage of not story-driven things. It's just more of just the run and gun and beat 'em up situations. But the really cool things that we were able to try out is the dragon flights and also the kaiju battles. So there is going to be a lot of different varieties of gameplay formats within Doom: The Dark Ages, which is really cool. But again, that could have been something that was in the previous ones, but I have not really dove in super deep with Doom as of then. My complete first impressions of Doom: The Dark Ages is that it is the most satisfying feeling first-person shooter game that I've played in a very long time. Oh, and one really cool thing about it is that there's always motion blur when it comes to first person games, but I didn't even, one, find the setting or see the setting. And when I dove in, I didn't see anything that would trigger anyone's motion sickness due to motion blur. So everything is good the way that it is. Doom: The Dark Ages is going to be the very first Doom that is not only one that has storytelling, but also one that has a parry mechanic, which brought me to the fact that it was very satisfying to play. I love a good parry mechanic and I love a good parry system, and so having the ability to rip and tear through your enemies while also being able to parry things, and it's pretty obvious what things you could and couldn't parry. There's going to be several different difficulty settings within Doom: The Dark Ages. Aspiring Slayer, Hurt Me Plenty, Ultra Violence, Nightmare, Pandemonium, and Ultra Nightmare. It doesn't matter which difficulty setting you pick, you will be able to pick and choose what type of difficulty you want. So if you want the parry window to be a little bit shorter, you can, but the enemies will die just the same amount as one difficulty settings than it is in a different one. And that's what I like about it. The reason why I like that is because there's a lot of times when I want to have difficulty in a challenging sort of game, but when the enemies just take really long time to die, that kind of sucks the fun out of it because then it just starts getting repetitive. So I love that you could just fine tune the different difficulty settings. And like I briefly mentioned, this Doom is going to be the first Doom that has a cinematic storytelling. And since it is the prequel of 2016, there's not really much you need to catch up on, and you can start here if you really wanted to, then go over to 2016 to continue on with the story. I know some veterans just want to go in and run and gun and rip and tear right away, but I will say that this is Bethesda at the end of the day, and Bethesda games have really good storytelling, so I believe Doom: The Dark Ages is in really good hands. Overall, I feel this game is going to be something special because of the fast-paced action, and it still has the puzzle solving that you have to do, and then it breaks up with the kaiju battles and the dragon flights. So there's so many different variety of things to keep everyone entertained. Are you excited to play Doom: The Dark Ages? Let me know down in the comments below. And again, thank you Bethesda for inviting me to this early access hands-on preview of Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm so sorry you had to see my suffering through this footage, but yes, Doom: The Dark Ages releases on May 13th, 2025.